What if the stranger you trust isn't the true horror waiting in the dark? What if beneath the floorboards lies something grotesque, monstrous, and cursed? Barbarian is not just another scary movie, it is a nightmarish descent into the macabre, an unsettling journey where every shadow hides something blood-curdling. Today, we're breaking down this bone-chilling film, exploring its terrifying atmosphere, gruesome revelations, and performances so haunting they'll stay with you long after the lights go out. Directed by Zach Cregger, Barbarian quickly gained a reputation as one of the most shocking horror films in years. The film stars Georgina Campbell as Tess, Bill Skarsgård as Keith, and Justin Long as AJ. Each performance adds layers of dread, fearsome suspense, and shocking unpredictability to this spectral tale. Campbell's grounded, relatable portrayal makes her terror feel almost too real. Skarsgård, famous for his monstrous turn as Pennywise, delivers a role that plays brilliantly against audience expectations. And Long embodies a character whose descent into cursed choices feels ghastly and ominous. The film begins with Tess arriving at a rental home in Detroit, only to find it already occupied by Keith. This setup is spine-tingling in its simplicity. Two strangers, one shadowy house, and an ominous sense that something dreadful lurks just beyond the walls. Their cautious interactions are eerie, unsettling, and dripping with sinister tension. Every glance, every hesitation feels charged with menace, as though the house itself is watching their every move. The dialogue is sparse, allowing the silence to grow, becoming pregnant with dread and anticipation. The house is presented as a character in its own right, looming over Tess, whispering secrets through the floorboards. Soon, the air grows thick with unspoken fears and growing unease. It becomes clear that there are shadows in this house deeper than the ones cast by the flickering lights. The audience is drawn into a deadly game of cat and mouse, unsure who is the hunter and who is the prey. This is where the film sets its trap, drawing us into a web of fear from which there is no escape. From there, when Tess discovers the secret tunnel in the basement, the atmosphere shifts from unsettling to blood-curdling. The macabre imagery of the underground corridors is ghastly, petrifying, and nightmarish. Every twist, every turn seems to lead deeper into a spectral abyss, amplifying our dread with each step. The use of darkness and shadows is masterful, creating figures that lurk at the edge of our vision, always just out of sight. Sound design plays a crucial role in amplifying the terror. Every creak of the floorboard, every drip of water echoes like a death knell in the vast emptiness of the subterranean labyrinth. These sounds weave a tapestry of fear, transforming the mundane into something menacing and monstrous. As Tess ventures further, the tension ratchets up. We feel her mounting dread, the desperate need to escape the suffocating grip of the underground. The claustrophobic confines of the tunnels press in, mirroring the tightening coil of fear in our stomachs. The film's first act is a masterclass in building suspense. We are made to feel vulnerable, trapped, and terrified. Much like Tess, by the time the truth of the house is revealed, we are primed for a descent into hell. As the film progresses, we meet AJ, a man with a troubled past and a morbid curiosity about the house's history. He claims to be researching a potential exorcism, adding a layer of religious horror to the growing dread. The revelation that the house was once a site of brutal murder sends chills down our spines, cementing the house's place as a vessel of unspeakable evil. The narrative cleverly utilizes flashbacks, offering glimpses into the house's horrifying past and deepening our understanding of the curse that plagues it. The ghostly apparition of young boys appears, serving as a haunting reminder of the innocent lives cut short. The house itself seems to revel in the darkness, its shadowed rooms hiding secrets best left undisturbed. With each new discovery, the atmosphere grows heavier, more oppressive, as if the very walls are closing in. The curse is made flesh in the form of a monstrous, nightmarish creature that haunts the tunnels. This creature is the embodiment of the house's evil, a manifestation of the unspeakable horrors that have occurred within its cursed walls. Georgina Campbell is phenomenal as Tess. Her fear feels human, not staged, making every dreadful moment bone-chilling. She embodies the haunted, spectral nature of the house's cursed grip, grounding us in terror that feels almost too real. Bill Skarsgård's Keith is terrifyingly ambiguous. Known for playing demonic and sinister roles, He brings a fearsome presence that makes us doubt every word, every shadowy smile. Is he trustworthy or something monstrous? His role is crafted to keep us petrified and uneasy until the shocking turn. Justin Long's AJ, however, provides one of the most grotesque and dreadful arcs. His character's selfishness and fearsome choices amplify the cursed horrors beneath the house. By the time he encounters the monstrous figure at the story's center, we are already prepared for a ghastly and shocking downfall. From there, the encounter between AJ and the monstrous entity is nothing short of terrifying. The film doesn't shy away from depicting the raw, primal fear that grips AJ as he confronts this otherworldly horror. The creature's design is a nightmarish blend of humanity and monstrosity, a twisted mockery of human form that serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of depravity and evil to which humanity can sink. The strength of Barbarian lies in its ability to tap into primal fears, the fear of the unknown, the fear of darkness, and the fear of what lurks beneath the surface. The film doesn't provide easy answers, but it does provide scares that linger long after the film ends. It's a terrifying journey into the darkest corners of our minds, a descent into madness that we can only witness through the eyes of its tormented characters. The ending of Barbarian is a culmination of the film's themes of inescapable curses and generational trauma. The final confrontation between Tess and the monstrous entity is both brutal and heartbreaking, a desperate struggle for survival against an overwhelming force of darkness. The revelation of the house's origins adds a layer of tragedy to the horror, showcasing how cycles of abuse and neglect can create environments where evil thrives. The conclusion leaves us contemplating the resilience of the human spirit and the haunting legacy of trauma and despair. It's a bleak yet thought-provoking ending that challenges us to confront the darkness that can fester in seemingly ordinary places. If you enjoy films like Hereditary and The Witch, then Barbarian is a must-watch. It shares thematic similarities with these modern classics, exploring the ways in which fear and trauma can be passed down, shaping the destinies of those caught in their grasp. Like Ari Aster's directorial efforts, Barbarian features strong performances and a haunting atmosphere that draws you into its disturbing world. What makes Barbarian so terrifying is its unpredictability. Just when you think you know where the story is going, it takes a shocking, petrifying turn. From Keith's ominous ambiguity, the dreadful choices of AJ, and finally to the monstrous reveal of the mother, the film constantly unsettles. It thrives on fearsome tension, dreadful surprises, and bone-chilling imagery that lingers in your nightmares. The film is not only grotesque and horrific, it is expertly paced. It knows when to make you comfortable and when to rip that comfort away with blood-curdling ferocity. The result is a cursed, sinister journey that leaves you haunted long after the credits roll. In conclusion, Barbarian is a harrowing journey into the darkest recesses of fear and the macabre. With its masterful use of suspense, terrifying creature design, and hauntingly effective performances, it establishes itself as a modern masterpiece of horror. It's a film that will stay with you, leaving you questioning the darkness that may lie dormant within the ordinary corners of life. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this review, please don't forget to support. And I'll see you next time.